Welcome, everyone, to the Retro Room podcast. I am your host, Roly. That is the co host over there, Tony. And down below us is our producer, Mr. DJ Mikey Mix. How's everyone doing today?
I think pretty good. You, Mike? Good?
Pretty good.
We are here doing another Halloween episode. That last Halloween episode really hit, man. And it was fun to do. And I'm just like, yeah. So obviously we said we're gonna keep going with the Halloween episodes and the theme, and we got a lot of retro Halloween stories to tell. So I feel like this could be another one of those hits. Now, last time I was a little thematic with it. I'm gonna just say right now, I did not plan this. I always include a special guest here with me, and last time I told you how I got this. My friend Rodolfo gifted me this Michael Jordan Donatello toy from the 90s, and I was like, all right, let me put him up because later we're gonna do something else today, but we're not doing that for this episode. We're gonna do it for the next episode. So I'm like, all right, let me put him up there. And I literally just grabbed a hoodie and threw it on. I was like, oh shit, I did it again. I matched when I had that white sweater and the white hat, I matched Gizmo, and now I'm matching him. But
Perfect.
I guess I'm just uniform with my toys. Again, welcome to the Retro Room podcast, where we take you back in time. We jump into this DeLorean and we gun it to 88. And we talk about all things. There it is. We talk all things retro, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. We talk TV, movies, video game, toys, shows, everything that was awesome, dope, popping in those eras. We lived through them, and we're trying to bring back some of those memories. There's a lot of stuff that we all went through, and sometimes we just get so caught up with all the craziness that's going on in the world that you forget these things. And it's a happy place. This is a happy place. So welcome to the Retro Room. Let's kick it off. So typically in this part of the show, what we do is talk a little bit here and there, and we talk about things that we picked up during the week. So I want to give you a little breakdown what we're going to talk about first before we get into that. So we are going to be talking about some Halloween kids movies.
Yeah.
And there are some things that we also did. I think to this day, some people still do some of these urban legends.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember in middle school and high school, there's some things that we did. And, we always end it on memes of the week. And there's another little tidbit there that we'll do Halloween related. But yeah, that's going to be the show going in. And let's go ahead and see what our hauls were this week. So, Tony, you got anything over there?
I do. Now, I wouldn't say it's a retro haul, but it's retro themed, I would say. And I'm sure you guys been seeing around, but I pre-ordered this. I think, Roly, I called you immediately. And I go, look, they're pre-ordering it. I just ordered mine like 3 months ago, and it finally came in, and it was the Lego Game Boy. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. There we go. Just finally got it. Look at that. Can't wait to build it. Yep. Should have bought one, Mike, bro.
Am I the only one that doesn't have one?
Yeah. So when he told me about it, I'm here thinking that this was gonna be like an exclusive drop. Yeah, it was gonna be limited. So I jumped on my phone on Amazon and bought it right then and there. I'm like, okay, cool. When this thing comes out, come to find like this thing is everywhere in like truckloads.
Yeah.
And everyone. So funny enough, you got yours what on Monday?
Yeah.
So I didn't get mine till today. I'm just like, and I'm seeing everybody on Instagram and TikTok getting theirs, building it, like saying that it only took them an hour and stuff like that. And I'm like, why is mine taking forever? And I would think that if I was in Miami in Florida, you would have gotten it later because you're further away. But no,
correct.
I got it like last. But yeah. And then my brother called me yesterday. He's like, hey, I saw a guy. He put like 4 or 5 of them in his cart.
He had like 10 of them in his cart.
Bro.
Yeah, probably a reseller. Again, respect the game and stuff like that. But this is not something, at least not right now, that's going to be.
I don't think so.
Like, I looked online just in case, and I saw like, yeah, they're going for $60-$70. It's nothing crazy. So
yeah,
I think Costco or BJ's has them for like $50.
54.
Yeah, they're like $10 less.
We got $10 less. I immediately showed my stepson David, and he goes, "Oh, thank you so much. You didn't have to." I'm like, "Yeah, no, this is for me."
You're right. I didn't have to because I did it.
Because I did. You see what it says there? It says 18 plus.
Yeah, it's me and Tony talked about this. There's gonna be people that are gonna probably mod this thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I cannot wait to see that. Someone's gonna figure that out.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
So again, I went out to do like adult things. What are they called? Errands. Yeah.
Mhm.
'Cause I'm a child. I went out to do errands and I was like, oh, let me stop at. There's 2 Goodwills if I make a certain route that I could stop in. So I stopped at the first one. And this first one's like this one's been like the place where I've gotten the bulk of my VHSs. And they just put a bunch of these out and they were so clean looking. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm leaving here. I think I spent like $6. I think they were 50 cents that day, but let me show you them. First one, I already have this one, but I figured let me just I gotta get it anyways. So it's again
There you go.
TMNT Secret of the Use.
Gotta get it.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I'm upset because I guess I didn't look at it thoroughly when I was there. So it's a good movie. It's Pootie Tang.
Oh.
But here's the thing: this is a fucking bootleg. Like I just realized now, like this is a bootleg. Like this is not the actual thing. Whatever. People were bootlegging VHSs back in the day.
Yeah, man. They were.
And selling them
Yep.
sealed VHS. I don't know if you've seen this movie. Gross Point Blank.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
movie.
yeah. Yeah. It's a good movie.
Awesome movie. John Cusack. Another awesome movie. This is a very underrated movie. We gotta do like a top 10 underrated comedy movies. Tomcats.
Oh, yeah.
This
Yeah, for
movie
sure.
is awesome. And so again, I told him we talk about him all the time. Me and Chris watched the hell out of this movie.
Good movie.
This one is a reseal from Hollywood Video.
Oh, my
Previously
God. No way.
viewed Rush Hour 2.
Rush Hour 2.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Hollywood Video.
Yep. Said this the other day. I'm like, man, like I had part 1. I watched part 1. I made a reel about part 1. And now I got part 2.
Look at that.
Oh, yes.
Great movie.
Oh,
Great movie.
you pretty bam bang. Pretty bam bang. We love you.
Loves
Hi.
you.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you tell that she's not a virgin?
They could tell.
They can tell that.
Dun, 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 dun. It's like,
Dun, 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 dun.
apparently he can tell that she's not a virgin. They can tell that.
They can tell that.
Oh my God.
And that is my haul. Nothing crazy, nothing big, but got a few good things in
Not
there.
bad.
I'm really happy I got that Ace Ventura and that Rush Hour.
Yeah, that's a
So-
good one. That's gonna be good for the blockbuster haul.
Yep.
So
And we got our Game Boys, which I'm thinking I might build mine maybe this weekend with Max, with my son.
not bad. Cool. Yeah, I like to put on headphones and just like literally zone out.
We're obviously in Halloween, right? And what do we do for Halloween? We're getting our costumes ready. We're getting the candy. We're being super thematic. We're decorating our house. But to set the vibes, we watch movies. And there's your adult movies, and then there's your kids' movies. And a lot of these kids' movies, as adults, we still watch them. We watch them with our kids, or we still watch them because we grew up watching these movies. So today we decided we're going to do on this episode the top 10 Halloween kids movies brought to you by Roly's Retro Room. Let's get into it.
All right. So at number 10, we have Under Wraps. Disney's Under Wraps.
That is a Disney Channel original movie
Yes,
that
sir.
came out on the channel. And
Yeah.
this is like when Disney Channel movies like start to take off.
I think so.
Like
yeah.
you got like a banger every month from Disney. And this was
Yeah.
one of the ones that came out. I think this one came out like in 97. Like I was
Yeah.
in 7th grade when this came out. And
sure.
man, this one came out. It was an absolute like the theme of it is that you just feel the Halloween theme coming off of it. And
sure.
every Halloween, I know a bunch of people that include this. It's number 10 on our list, but I know it's higher on a lot of people's list because they're just granted we were older. We were already like, almost getting to high school when this one came out, but we still watched it. I had younger cousins and I would watch this with them all the first time. But this one's an absolute Halloween banger right here. But yeah, number 10, Under Wraps from the Disney Channel.
Yeah. Number 9. This one's going to take you back, bro. You remember this one?
Of course, Fred Savage,
Little
Little
Monsters.
Monsters.
And Howie Mandel, bro.
Yep.
A lot of people are like, "Do you remember that movie? Do you remember that?" I do remember that movie. And the theme goes is you go underneath the bed to go into
Mhm.
the monster's world. Like it
Yeah.
was so awesome. Like, and of course she befriends this monster, and it's such an incredible movie. I loved it. I was like, yo, this. I'm like, when I talked about it with you, I'm like, yo, I forgot this can be a Halloween for sure. This is a Halloween movie for
Absolutely. The
sure. It
thing
is.
is, Fred Savage was in two of like the like these main movies that I absolutely loved, which was The Wizard,
Yeah,
where they go to the Nintendo convention, and
yeah,
then
we
this
talked about
one.
that. Yeah,
And bro, that whole thing, like I remember I would watch this movie at my grandma's house, and that whole going under the bed thing, I was just like, I mean, yeah, you don't believe in stuff because yo, it's a movie, but it's just like, yo, there's a whole other world that can be
yeah.
like if there's any chance this is real, like you want to like
Yeah.
test the waters.
Do you remember at the end of the movie they come out from underneath like some homeless guy's cot or something in the beach? It's like,
Yeah.
where the hell did you take me? I'm like, yo, I was like, okay, I guess all beds are connected. All underneath the beds are connected to this world, even some homeless on
It's
the
kind of like
beach.
Monsters Inc. with the
Yeah,
doors.
that's true.
Yeah.
It makes you think that they may have gotten some type of influence from this movie.
Hey, Disney's definitely known for taking liberties with certain properties and making it their own. Lion
Yeah.
King and that Kiba
Yep,
story,
that's
the
right.
White Lion. But
Yep.
anyways, that's your number 9 movie. Number
Number 8.
8. This guy had a hold on movies when we were kids.
Yes, he
Ernest,
did.
how many? There's like what 10 Ernest movies
Oh,
at
at
least.
least. Yeah.
But this is what number 8. Number 8, Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yep.
Man, this guy, he was all over the place. And then I remember, I'll never forget watching Toy Story and realizing,
Yes.
yo, that's Ernest.
Slinky.
Yep.
Yep. That's Slinky Dog. Yep. That
But
was
this
Ernest.
one, when I saw there was like, and mind you, we didn't watch a lot of Ernest movies in my house. Like, I don't know, we didn't have access to them, or it wouldn't play them, it wouldn't be rented or whatever. But
Yeah.
this one, I believe, came up on TV. And bro, I mean, you know how these Ernest movies go.
Yeah.
They're
stupid hilarious.
Yeah.
You really are.
And for 80s and 90s movies, I think Ernest and Crocodile Dundee were just like right there, neck and neck. Like, if every time we got an Ernest movie, I think we got a Crocodile Dundee movie.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I don't think there's a Crocodile Dundee Halloween movie.
No, I don't think so for sure. There's not. But yeah, definitely Ernest Scared Stray was definitely one of the up there for the Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Number 7. You remember this Rick Moranis classic?
Mm-hmm.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors. I remember this movie, and to be honest with you, it's funny. Music is a banger in this movie.
Yeah, it is. It
Like,
absolutely
it's absolutely awesome. I really want to go see the Broadway show of this. Like, I heard that
Yeah,
the Broadway show
yeah.
of this is fucking awesome.
Which has the same music and everything. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm dying to see it.
The
sure.
funny thing about this is my girl had never seen this, and the first time she ever saw this movie was when I had to go to the hospital, and it
Oh,
was playing on the hospital TV, and I'm there watching it, and like I'm in pain. I think I had like a really bad cold. Like I was like,
Mm.
for me to go to the hospital, I have to be
yeah,
back.
yeah.
And I'm just there watching it. I'm like, oh, at least we have a good movie on. And she's like, what is this? And I was like, the
Yeah,
age
that's
gap,
right.
the lack of
Age gap,
movie
yeah.
culture that you have. I go, it's Little Shop of Horrors. The plant is an alien, and that's Rick Moranis. And she's like, oh, he's in Ghostbusters, right? I go, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. At least you got that. And Steve Martin is in it as the
Mhm.
dentist. Remember
Yes,
him?
the dentist, bro.
He was hilarious, bro.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah.
But
Great.
yeah,
Great.
Little Shop of Horrors. It's an absolute classic of a movie. That's your number 7. And now we'll do your number 6. So for number 6, this is actually a whole series of movies because
Yeah.
I didn't want to put them like 1, 2, 3 because it's gonna take up too much space. We'll just do
Yeah.
the whole series. So
For sure.
number 6 is the Halloweentown movie series. Now I
Yep.
get it. The last one, I believe it's Return to Halloweentown.
Yeah.
We didn't. We mess with it. We watch it. We accept it. But I
Yeah.
know the fandom wasn't okay with the switch that they did
No.
with the main character.
No, it's
Stuff
definitely
like
not.
that. And like, it still has the vibes, it still has the elements, it's still a good movie. But yeah, no, bro. Like we were like a lot of us were like, oh, like what? Where is she?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But this
And
thing, when this thing dropped, we were all. I remember the first one. The first one came out on the Disney Channel, and I watched it with my little cousins, and they were playing this thing like crazy. Like
yeah,
every other day it was on. It's like, oh, I think they did like a marathon. They did like a whole day where they just played all of them back to back. Like once it would get to the last one, they would start all over. Like, oh,
yeah,
Halloween Town marathon on Disney all day, blah 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 blah.
yep.
But Halloween Town,
And
this is a staple movie for
for
Halloween.
sure. And funny enough, the lead, her name Kimberly J. Brown, she's actually doing a Halloween movie in the Hallmark Channel. I saw, I was like, oh, interesting. I guess that's where they go and do their Hallmark Channel movies because us the adults in our lives are into those type of things. So not me, but I know other people are. So
Yeah, those Hallmark movies. ah,
everything, everything.
Yeah.
And the Christmas ones are probably the most popular ones.
Yeah.
But
Let's get into the top 5. Here we go.
all right.
Number 5 is none other than The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Now we talked about this.
We did.
This is a Halloween movie, and it doubles as a Christmas movie. I
Yes.
told Tony that I'll put this one on during Halloween because it does have the elements. It's fucking Halloween Town.
Yeah.
But I feel it's more of a Christmas movie. Like if you had to do a percentage, I feel
Yeah.
it's 60% Christmas, 40% Halloween. And I
Yeah,
get it.
you
He's
could
the
definitely.
fucking Pumpkin King. He's Jack
Yeah.
Skellington. And
Yeah,
his
they're
dog
preparing for
Zero,
the
I
next
love that.
Halloween, essentially. I mean, it starts off like that. I mean, they're preparing, like Halloween ends and they're preparing for the next Halloween, like for sure. Like it's definitely, it's one of the few movies, if not maybe the only movie that is both.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like it's a rarity. And I think that's what Tim Burton and his genius ways of like, oh, this can be both, and I don't think they were like, oh, this is gonna be a Christmas movie or Halloween. We as 90s kids and 80s kids decided, hey, these are Christmas movies or these are Halloween movies. But yeah,
And
for sure.
funny enough, Tim Burton has a Batman movie that's a Christmas movie,
Yes.
and he has a Batman movie that's a Halloween movie that takes place during Halloween, which is Batman Forever. Remember the kids go
Yes.
trick or treating.
Yes.
That is your number 5. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Number 4.
Number 4.
What a good movie. The Addams
Addams
Family.
movie. I actually have it playing right now on
Yeah.
my TV. The
It
first
is
one.
such a good movie. But yeah,
We're gonna include in number 4 both of them.
yeah,
'Cause we
for sure.
can't, you can't separate them. You gotta watch
No.
both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
But absolutely, you're watching the Addams Family. This movie was awesome. This is a great take because I mean I used to watch the show
Yeah.
on Nick at Night.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
Same.
it had its vibe. It was awesome. I loved the
It was
show.
great.
But
Yeah.
then this movie, Raul Julia kills it as Gomez. That
kills it.
Morticia and Gomez in this movie are couples goals for everyone.
Oh, for sure. Most
And
definitely.
this was the first time we saw Christina Ricci, and I mean, I instantly was just like, "Yo, who's that?" Mind you, I was like, "I'm her age," so
Yeah.
it's appropriate for me to say that.
Yeah.
But I was like,
And-
"Yo, she was so." To me, I was like, "Yo, that she's dope," and
And she
I
was-
became a fan right then and there.
Absolutely. I think we all became fans from these movies of Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
Like most
And
definitely.
I think later on, I didn't realize this watching it. Later on, I realized that Uncle Fester was Christopher Lloyd. I didn't realize that
Yeah.
watching the movie.
Mhm.
I was like, I want to say, maybe like, I think when the second one came out, I realized, yo, that's Doc. That's
Doc
Emmett
Brown.
Brown. Holy shit!
Right. And he was
Like,
a
that
great
makeup
Uncle
because he
Fester.
looks so much bulkier and bigger, and he's
Yeah.
bald. I was like, and they put that makeup. I'm just like, I granted back then you're not trying to figure out what actors,
No,
what
you're a
whatever.
kid.
Yeah, but then in the
sure.
second one, he said something, or he like did like a facial expression. I was like, is that Doc? That I literally like, mind you, we have no Google. I had
Yeah.
to go to the box of the freaking
Yeah.
Blockbuster because we rented it, and then it tells you like all the people. I was like, Christopher Lloyd, Christopher Lloyd. Holy shit, it's Doc Brown.
Yep. And let me tell you, those movies, I mean, you just, I think I saw a documentary on Raul Julia, and like he was contemplating playing Gomez, and someone had told him, they were like, you play Gomez, you're gonna own that role. Like You're like people are. This is what the. If you look back, if you'd say, "Oh, do you know who Raul Julia is?" Yeah, Gomez Adams, and he knew it. He's like,
Yeah,
"All right, fine, I'll do it."
That's the role that he's known for. He's been in
Yeah.
tons of movies, but when you think Raul Julia, you think Adam's Family, and unfortunately, you think M Bison.
Street Fighter. Yeah, M Bison. Not a horrible movie, but yeah, that's your number 4. So
Now, number 3, bro. Tim Burton has a chokehold on this damn list. Your number 3 movie on this countdown is Beetlejuice. I was watching this yesterday when I was decorating my house for Halloween.
Oh, classic. And then
Oh
the
my
second
God.
one wasn't bad either. It
The
really
second
wasn't.
one was all right. It was all right.
It was pretty good. It was okay. I mean, it was number 1. It wasn't number 1, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
The crazy thing about when you make sequels to movies that came out in the 80s or 90s is you have to make something that caters to everyone. So the hardcore fans, and then you got to make something that the new people can be into. And if you watch that new one, if you notice, the attention of every scene is almost like 5 to 8 minutes, and then it goes to something else every time.
Yeah,
because they're keeping up with like the people's attention now. You can't have a full on scene be so long because people lose interest. It moves so quick, and there's like too many stories going on in it. Like it was all right. Like I said, it was cool to see Michael Keaton back as Beetlejuice, but the first one, man, this thing.
Oh,
quote this all the time.
absolutely.
Like, and the fact that this guy went from Beetlejuice to Batman.
Yeah,
it's the same guy.
Same guy.
It's he's excellent. Like Michael
He's awesome.
Kills it as.
And what I love about it is he only comes in at the end. Like he has 17 minutes in the movie. That's it.
And almost everything he says is hilarious.
Oh,
like when he kicks that tree.
nice
fucking model. Uh-huh. Fucking great.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was great.
And funny enough, related to Beetlejuice, which we have in a segment coming up, you say his name 3 times, and you kind of like summon him or you go to him.
Yeah,
we got something coming that has to do with something.
There's something about that 3, like it like who said it was 3?
Yeah,
but it could have been stemmed from this, for all we know.
All right, so that's your number 3, Beetlejuice. Now, top 2. Here we go. Number 2 is Casper.
That is
Ritchie,
such a great movie.
It is.
Casper.
And it's the 30th anniversary this year.
This month, you'll be able to go to the theater and relive watching this in the theater. They're literally releasing it on the screens during October, and you could take your kids and experience it the way that you did. Or don't take your kids. Go by yourself. Go with your friends.
Exactly. Relive your 90s childhood memory.
Yeah, this movie's like this movie screams Halloween. It takes place in Halloween. They do a Halloween dance in it. There's costumes. There's ghosts. It's Casper. It's Christina Ricci. We already know her as a Wednesday. Like, yeah, this movie screams Halloween, and that's why it's so far up there. Like for us, and just for everybody to know, we are doing a like adult, more mature countdown list. This is the kids' movies that we grew up with, but Casper. I mean, my brother said all the time, he goes, "Oh, you could watch this movie anytime." Absolutely. You don't have to watch this during Halloween. You can watch this movie whenever because it's a great movie. It's funny. The visuals in it for a movie that came out in 1995.
Oh, yeah.
It looks great.
Yeah.
And I love the aesthetic.
They look awesome.
Yeah, I love the aesthetic of it. Like, it's so grand. Like, the house that they move into is awesome. The special effects of the ghost, bro, you could tell you. Like, I have a feeling that if this was made today, the ghost, they would try to make it look more creepy than comical.
Yeah.
Right.
So I love the fact that it came out when it came out and it has the element that it does. And I'm still on the hunt for those damn Pizza Hut puppets.
Yep.
I need them. I need those Pizza Hut puppets that you got. I believe they glow in the dark. Like, I need them. I need them in my room. Let's go.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Casper was a cartoon back in the 60s and 70s, right?
Yeah.
That's where they got it from, right?
Casper was a cartoon.
Got it.
I want to say even earlier than that. Like, I think
really
50s or 40s. Like, he was one of I could be wrong. I think he was one of the first one of that first group of Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. 50s.
Yep.
All right.
See,
Yeah. But now,
bro.
came out to a great classic movie for the 90s. That's for sure. So,
And while again, we said this in the movie spotlight that we did of it.
Yeah.
Christina Ricci for the teenage boys was the eye candy for us, and then the ladies got Devon Sawa.
yes, for the Casper, human version of it. So
Now, if I'm not mistaken, he's only in it for that one scene,
Yep.
right? He's
Yep,
not the
that's it.
voice.
He is not the voice.
He's not the voice.
No.
He's literally just in the movie for like 3 minutes.
Just for the dance, right?
Yep, that's it. And the kiss.
And the kiss.
The motherfucker literally showed up to set and said, "Hey, you're gonna dance with Christina Ricci and you're gonna kiss her, and then you just collect the check."
Yep. And it's funny enough, that wouldn't be the first time he kissed her. That'll be the first time,
movie, right?
and he did it again in a movie called Now and Then.
Now and then, yes.
Yep. So
Fucking guy, it's just getting paid to make out with Christina Ricci.
Yep.
Like, where was that application? I didn't get the memo on that one.
Yeah, I didn't get that memo on that one either. And I gotta give it to my man Devin because I had that haircut back then too. It was the mushroom parted to down the middle, parted to the side.
The Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was every girl's crush. So for sure.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your number one. If you don't know what it is by now, you are obviously not understanding the point of all this retro, right? The number one Halloween kids movie is Hocus Pocus, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
A virgin lit the black flame candle? You're a virgin? First of all, when I saw this movie, I didn't know what the virgin was.
Neither did I.
But apparently we were. 1993. I was in 3rd grade. Saw this movie, thought it was awesome. I saw it in theaters.
Yeah. Same.
I'll never forget. That was the first time I heard somebody call boobs yabos. Yeah, he likes your yabos. I was
That's
like,
right. Yep.
Okay.
Whatever. I guess
the girl was hot. I thought the girl in the movie, obviously, again, I was a 3rd grader. She was hot, and the teenage girl, not the little girl.
Yeah, the teenage girl, for sure.
Funny enough, this is the only time I thought Sarah Jessica Parker was attractive.
Yeah, I think a lot of people.
I don't think she's attractive at all in anything else. I think she looks like a foot. But outside of that, and hey, she's married to my boy, Inspector Gadget, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Matthew Broderick. Good for him. But man, this movie is awesome. It screams, it bleeds Halloween. It happens on Halloween. They light that black candle.
Yeah.
They go and they come to our world in 1993 and go through like a night of Hallows Eve, and they're like going around. They see people trick-or-treating. They get on the bus. People don't believe that they are who they are. They get burned. They get pulled back. They make the parents dance till they drop. That song
is awesome.
Mind you, this song has been around for years, but the Hocus Pocus version of I Put a Spell on You, everyone knows that version over any other version that exists.
For sure.
Yeah, that movie, I mean, we watched that movie so many times.
My godmother's house and put it on all the time. That movie just hits so hard. And mind you, like back then, we're talking about like we're all boys, teenage boys, young boys. Like this movie for us was it. Like this was a staple. It's an absolute foundational kids Halloween movie.
It absolutely is, for sure. And I think, funny enough, Thackeray Binks, different voice for the cat, different actor.
Yeah.
James Marsden from Goofy movie, who did Goofy, did the voice for Thackeray Binks. And then I believe the gentleman, Sean Murray from CSI, did the human version.
He's the actor, yeah. No, trust me. When I saw the movie, funny enough, I saw the movie years. I think I was a teenager, and I remember watching the movie and like I wasn't watching it. I had looked away, or I walked away. I came back, and I was like, man, that sounds like Max, and I had to look it up, and I was like, oh shit, look at that, it is Max.
And James Marsden, he was a pivotal role in the 90s. He must have been. I think he was in Full House. He was in Step by Step. He had his foot in almost everything. I think, but he's definitely known as a voice actor for sure.
Yeah.
So
And he like it's funny because I just finished watching all of Step by Step, and it's just crazy like how distinct his voice is.
Yeah.
Like he has a very distinct voice.
Yeah.
And this guy's he's doing like that con circuit like crazy. I'm hoping to be at a con where he works. He's doing like I know he's doing a lot of cons with the guy who does Goofy, Bill Farmer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you bring your Funko Pop and get it signed. So, but there you go. Hocus Pocus is your number one.
Your number one movie. Yeah, Hocus Pocus. So let me run it through you for y'all. Number 10 was Under Wraps, Disney Channel original movie. Number 9, Little Monsters. Number 8, Ernest Scared Stupid. Number 7, Little Shop of Horrors. Number 6, the Halloweentown series, like all the movies put together. We didn't single out one of them. Number 5, Nightmare Before Christmas. These are all bangers. Number 4, The Addams Family, 1 and 2. Absolute great movies. Number 3, Beetlejuice. Number 2, Casper. Come on. And number 1, Hocus Pocus.
Come on. All bangers of movies.
Great 90s kids movies.
If you disagree with our movies or our order, let me know. Tell me where you would move these. If Hocus Pocus isn't your number 1, what would be your number 1? Yeah. I can't think of another movie that people watch more during Halloween than Hocus Pocus. And the crazy thing is they did the same thing. They wanted to ride that nostalgia retro wave. Yep, they made a sequel, and man, that thing was just not it. That thing was
it wasn't it. No, I think I don't know, man. Between you and I and this retro podcast, they should just leave that stuff where it's at. I mean, it's good enough on its own. You don't need to bring it back and make a sequel.
We don't need to know where the characters are now. That is your top 10 Halloween retro room movies.
Yo, do you remember when you go into a haunted house or you're trick-or-treating and you're going to a haunted house and you just hear these like kind of eerie sounds or music? Ooh. Yeah. And I remember, I think we all had it. You had it. We talked about it, that it was on an orange tape cassette.
Yes.
And it would literally like look like just like that. I'll play it for you in just a second. But
those orange tapes, man, I remember I think there was 2 versions. There was an orange tape that played like Halloween spooky sounds.
Yeah.
And I think there was another one that just played like some kind of like it's like a Halloween like soundtrack. Like it was just like Halloween music.
Yeah. And this one has like the howls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just and you just walk through and you're just like, this is what the hell was that? Bro.
Yeah, I remember like people who would do haunted houses.
Yeah, they probably had this tape rolling.
Yeah,
you know. So, but man, that was and they had a bunch of
over 40 minutes of spine-chilling Halloween sounds.
Yo, that's insane, bro.
No,
and you have to flip it over, and unless you had a really cool stereo, you didn't have to flip it over. You just flip it over by itself.
Saw that video, that thing that just flips in. Yeah.
So,
but dude, these Halloween tapes, they had them in schools. I think there's like several versions of them. Like some were like not as like how the guy screaming for bloody murder, but it would play like the ooh, and it would play sounds and stuff like that, and you would hear werewolves howling. And then I think on other side, like on other ones, you just had like Halloween music, like just music that played Halloween sounds, noise. I don't want to say playlist because we are doing a music playlist, Halloween playlist list on our episode. But this orange tape, so iconic, and it would be like in a blister pack where the tape is literally right there, it's clear, and it's just like Halloween sounds for your haunted house or for whatever. And it's just like everyone remembers this, like what was that? Scary Sounds of Halloween.
Yeah,
dude, and these things they were like what, like $5? They weren't expensive back then. I think now they're more expensive than they were back then. Mind you, how are you gonna play this shit? No one has a player.
You could find one. I mean, us retro geeks, you could, bro.
I have a tape player right up there. Like that radio up there is a tape player.
Yeah. But I have one too.
Like you could go to 10 people's houses right now. You might find one person that has a tape player. One person.
Or cassette, or even worse,
or a CD player, even.
Yeah. Well, you could play CDs on consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, if they have nowadays a lot of these consoles are just digital, which is horrible.
Yeah.
But these tapes, man, I remember they would do like, did your elementary school ever do a haunted house?
Yeah.
So I remember in our cafeteria, our cafeterias were literally the cafeteria, and we had a stage right there. We were literally having fucking lunch and breakfast with a stage right there. Our elementary school set up a thing where, like, you go up the stairs on this side, and then you like zigzagged, and they had like the teachers and the assistant principals dressed up, and they would play that tape in the haunted house. And then they had like little strobes, and you're walking around. Granted, it's elementary school. It wasn't that terrifying, but you're just like, this is awesome. The greatest thing about that was that you get the sounds, you're walking through this haunted house, and then like right after every class did the haunted house, you got the Halloween dance.
Yeah, for sure.
Who remembers that? Who had that tape? Because I don't think I personally didn't have it. I don't think any of my friends had it. But I remember going to like people's houses. Like I said, we'd go to their houses that they were doing the haunted houses, and it would be that. And you would see these tapes everywhere. They were in Eckerd's, Big Lots,
Party
CVS.
City.
Where?
Party City, when you get the Halloween
You go buy your costume and walk out with an orange tape.
Most definitely. My mom, I remember we had one, but that was because my mom had a Halloween party, like an adult one, and they would play this tape and just have Halloween sounds in the background, just for like the thematic part of it and stuff like that. So I mean, I remember my mom having one of these.
But yeah, man, that's it. That's the orange Halloween cassette. Who had it? Who played it? Who remembers it? Who still has it? Yo, if you still have this tape somewhere, if you come across it, send me a picture. Shoot me a DM with this thing. I want to see who has this thing, because this thing is nostalgic. I need to find one of these things, and I'm not paying $50 for one. I want to find one out there in the wild. But yeah, that's your segment right there. That is the orange Halloween tape. Who remembers the urban legend games that we would play? You remember just like maybe elementary school, but I remember more middle and high school doing these things.
Agreed.
And like you would sometimes run to a bathroom and have to say something 3 times, or you would have to have somebody lay flat and probably see if they levitated with just 2 fingers under them.
Yeah.
And last but not least, sometimes we would try to communicate beyond the great plane and see if we could make contact with people who are no longer with us. I'm talking about the urban legends, and the 4 that we're talking about today is Bloody Mary, Candyman, Light as a Feather, Stiff as a Board, and Ouija board. And the first one, I'm going to tell you right now, I did it. I'm pretty sure you've done it.
Yeah,
is Bloody Mary.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro.
Bloody Mary, you go in a bathroom, and it has to be a bathroom because you needed a mirror. Apparently, it had something to do with the mirror. I don't know why it had to be a bathroom. Shut off the lights, and you light a candle. I never did. I think you just did it in the dark. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
It was just in the dark. And you would look in the mirror, eyes open, and if you guys are eyes closed, remember this, it didn't count.
No, I was told you had to do it with your eyes closed. And after you say it, then you look, then you open your eyes. Because if you do it with your eyes open, she won't appear. You have to close your eyes, say it 3 times, and then when you open your eyes, she's supposed to be there.
That's so funny, because on my side of town, it's like it was the opposite. He's like, listen, you got to look, because if you close your eyes, you're scared of her and she won't appear. And so you have to watch with your eyes open, because you're in the dark. It's like, you can't even see yourself. So it's like, your mind starts like kind of playing tricks on you when you look in the mirror, like, what the hell is that? And so you would say Bloody Mary 3 times, and then you look in the mirror and see, sometimes your mind tells you, oh, there's something going on in your face. But yeah, exactly. So
funny enough, all these bathrooms that we did this in had a window like right there. And once you're realizing, like, a tree just fucking like moved, and you're just like, oh shit,
Yeah. What the fuck was that? And you run out.
Mm-hmm.
Heard something.
So did you do this?
Oh, constantly. Yeah. I did it all. Yeah. I did it at, like you said, I think it was mainly middle school. You're with friends, you're, girls around, stuff like that, and then it was like a adrenaline thing for us. It's like going to the bathroom, especially during Halloween. If you had a Halloween party, you definitely did this.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So I did this when I was in middle school, not so like we would say it, but like I don't think I ever went to the bathroom. But when I was in high school, I was in 9th grade, and my friend Amanda, it was her 15th birthday, and she did like a house party. And this friend of hers that I didn't know at the time, I literally met her at the party. She came out, and it was Friday the 13th. So her birthday must have been on the 13th. And she comes out to everyone like, "Oh, who wants to do Bloody Mary with me?" And I'm just like, thing is, she was fine. Like, fine. So I was like, "I'll do that with you. Let's go." So I was like, "Oh, we're going to the bathroom." She's like, "Yeah, we gotta go into the bathroom." She told me different. She's like, "We have to like sprinkle water on the mirror."
See, it's different everywhere you go,
Yeah, it
bro.
changes with everyone. She said, "We gotta splash water on the mirror. Then we have to hold hands, close our eyes, and say Bloody Mary 3 times." So we did it. I'm like, all right, here we go. We go into the bathroom. We're holding hands. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. We open, and then she opens her eyes. She goes, "Anything?" I was like, "I don't see anything." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then I was like, "All right, well, that sucks. We came in here, hoping that something would happen. Now we gotta walk out of here." Like, and she's like, "Do you want to make out?" I was like,
I knew it. I knew it.
"Thank you."
Well, something did happen then.
Bloody Mary was my wingman.
Bloody Mary was your
hooked me up
wingman.
with a nice little makeout session.
Very nice. That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, but everyone, all my friends did this. Like we all talked about like, "Oh, have you done Bloody Mary? This and that." It's like, yeah. And it's like, "Oh, nothing ever happens." One friend of mine was like, "Oh, I saw like a shape of a woman, but it was real quick." I was like, "Bro, you're full of shit."
No, you definitely not, for sure. But definitely it spawned probably from the next game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the next game was Candyman. Candyman was very similar game. You go in the mirror, and all of a sudden you say Candyman 3 times, and he's supposed to appear.
Which I feel like Candyman was just like their way of like making a more modern telling of Bloody Mary. Again, Candyman was a movie, and it basically it fucking plagiarized and ripped off Bloody Mary. Because you have to say his name 3 times, right? Candyman, Candyman, Candyman.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
I don't know what it is about saying these damn names 3 times. Candyman, Bloody Mary, Beetlejuice.
I don't know. 3 is the magical number. It's a universal number, I guess.
Yeah.
And who the hell wants to stand there saying these names 1,000 times? 3 seems like a good number.
Definitely don't want to say Candyman 3 times and have a dude appear behind me. So
yeah, exactly.
But I just want to shout out Bloody Mary for hooking me up with a dope makeout session.
Yeah, I think so as well. But and also Halloween parties, we also did these type of board games. Do you remember this? Yep. Ouija board.
The Ouija. Now, the Ouija board is so controversial. And I don't know about you, grew up in a Hispanic household, was not allowed to have this in the house, was not allowed to bring it into the house.
Same.
Like I was told, do not bring that in the house. I don't want to see that. I think I was having like a little Halloween get together. It wasn't on Halloween, but it was like the day before, something like that. Yeah. And we're going to play games. We're going to tell stories. We're going to be in my backyard and stuff like that. And I was like, my mom's like, "Oh, so what are you guys going to do?" I go, "Oh, we're going to watch some movies and we're going to do the Ouija board." She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, "No, it's a game." I'm here thinking she doesn't know what it is. I'm like, "No, it's a game. It has letters on it." And we just basically like asked like, if there's any spirits. And she goes, "Oh, I know what it is. You're not playing that." I was like, "Are you serious, bro?" And mind you, that was like the main event of my, like, I think it was a sleepover I was having.
Right.
That was like the main event. Like we're gonna have everything shut down, be in the backyard, have our flashlights, and do this whole thing. And I'm just like, she's just like, "Nope, you're not doing it." I was just like,
man,
"Mom, I literally told these guys that this is like the fucking main course of what we're doing."
Of course.
Like, "Nope, do something.
Yeah, no,
figure something else. Do something else. You're not." She's like, you're not bringing that into the house.
And
And I
it's
was just
it's
like mind blown that she was so like I don't know if it was that she was scared, she's superstitious. I was like, bro, it's made by like Mattel
yeah.
or Hasbro or some shit like that. Like it's made in a factory. Like what the fuck? But whatever.
It's
She didn't let me have it in the house. Like I couldn't bring it to the house.
It was patented in Baltimore in 1890. That's how old this thing is.
Holy
And a
shit.
businessman named Elijah Bond and his partners partnered through its roots to lie in the 19th century spiritualism movement and similar spiritual communication boards and other cultures, such as in ancient China. And a capitalist endeavor businessman, rather than spiritual, capitalized on this trend by creating mass-produced patent boards for home use. And that's it. That's the history of the Ouija board. And you essentially, the more people you had, the more fun it was.
Yeah.
That I like it with two people. For me, it wasn't as fun. But if you had like a party going on, like how you had it, for sure, it was a blast. And if you done it at a place that had like cool parents, and then like I went to a place where we did it, and they knew we were doing it. They shut off the lights on us, and we all like.
I would do it. I would if my kid decided to have a get together and have friends over, like, oh, we're gonna do a Ouija board. I go, oh, you should.
It's on.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna like come out as a zombie. I'm gonna go outside and scratch the wind. Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about the Ouija board is almost every ghost movie or any movie that there has to do with spirit, there's a Ouija board in there. Like it's such a pivotal, iconic element for the ghost world, the ghost realm, and storytelling that it's included in just about everything.
Yeah, I remember Paranormal Activity, the spirit or demon or whatever lit it on fire. Do you remember that? And I was like,
funny enough, you know what movie I think about when I think of the Ouija board?
Which one?
You'll never guess. Bill and Ted Bogus Journey.
Oh yeah, that's
when
right.
They're doing it, and then it's like, weird.
Oh yeah.
yes. Oh my god, I wish I would have guessed.
And then from there, they get sent to hell.
Yes,
because they do his stepmom does a reading and sends them to hell. Crazy. But that's funny enough. All the movies that have Ouija boards, the one that comes to mind to me whenever I think of the first one that comes to mind with a Ouija board, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. We got one last one, and this one became popular from I want to say 1996 movie, which I watch this movie all the time. This is another. I think this is a Halloween movie as well. But did you ever watch The Craft?
I did, and the most iconic scene. Everybody ever did it. Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. I did this. I was the board one time, and funny enough, we didn't do this in like a Halloween setting or anything like that. We did this in my band class. Like we were just in band. It was like a free day, or I think we had a substitute teacher or some shit like that. And of course, it was prompted by one of the girls. And I'm sorry, I was a full-fledged teenage boy, and anything I could do to talk to girls, I did. I'm like, that's stupid. Yeah, I'll do it. So we go, and the first one's a girl. She lays down, and it's like 4 girls and like just 2 guys. And obviously, like the 2 guys, we got like the ankles because we gotta be appropriate. So we're there, and we're supposed to repeat this, and she's supposed to think that she's supposed to say it out loud and think like, oh, think light thoughts. What the fuck is a light thought?
I don't know.
Feather. Okay, cool. I'm air. Yeah. So we're there doing it. Here's the crazy thing. I don't know if it worked for you when you did it, but so I had the ankle and like behind the knee. My buddy across from me, same thing. Then there was like 2 girls over here. I think they had her butt, her back, back, then shoulder and head, or whatever. And we're like, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather. And we started lifting her up. She wasn't levitating, but we started lifting her up. I'm just like, how is this working? What the? I'm just like, all right, let's put her down. And we put her down. I can only assume like it's just like
it's physics.
There's so many of us. There's so many of us doing it, and we're holding her by like the main points. And she wasn't a big girl. She was maybe this is 7th grade, so she was maybe 100 pounds, if that.
Yeah.
But we did this, and then so we went to go do the guys. I went first, and they lifted me, but then it's like, okay, go down. I was like, okay, yeah, because
I'm a little heavy.
I was in wrestling at the time, so I think I weighed like 135 pounds.
Yeah.
So still 135 pounds doesn't sound like a lot to us now because we're in the 200s.
Yes.
But yeah, we did that, and then we did the other guy. The other guy was a bigger dude.
Yeah. You didn't lift him.
He didn't move, and we're just like, oh, it's because it's we you can only do it so many times. I was like, and then he looks at me, he's like, this is bullshit. I go, but yeah, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Definitely, we did this. We did it several times. Also, with this, did you ever do the thing where like 2 or 3 of your friends, somebody's sitting down and you put your hands on top of their head like this, and then you lift them and they're lighter?
No, never.
We used to do that in band too. So you would try to lift somebody, and then you put them down, and you say, "Oh, you see how heavy they are?" And then everyone puts their hand like this over their head like several times, and then you go lift them, and for some reason they're lighter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's stupid. I know, but it's things that we did in 1997 in Ponce de Leon Middle School.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, back in the day, I remember we passed each other out.
Oh yeah.
The neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
again, we did that in band.
Yep. So, but yeah.
But yeah, those are your urban legend games. We did Bloody Mary, we did Candyman, which is the same shit. We did light as a feather, stiff as a board, and then the most iconic one of them all, which is everywhere to this day, Ouija board.
For sure.
Here in the retro room, we like to end everything on super happy, high note. And what better way to end things than with memes of the week? Probably our most coveted segment on here.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so here in the week, we post memes that are sent to us that we come across that are basically like 90s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s related. A lot of these end up coming from a lot of the same pages, but a lot of people follow these. And the thing is, again, I don't know about you, Tony. You've had your Tony and Retro Instagram for about 2 months now. So do people consider you now the retro connoisseur of your groupings?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I mean,
I'm 1000%. I've always been that guy. Like anytime anybody wants to talk anything childhood, or they remember, or they need to remember something. Roly, do you remember this? Yes. So I've always been that. Now that we have this, I could assume that you're becoming that go-to guy for everyone.
I am. I'm definitely. I work especially. I think I work is definitely I'm the go-to guy.
Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into memes of the week. Yo, I'm going to tell you right now, being able to tell jokes in the 90s was hardcore. Like that was your flex. That was your riz. We had joke books, but nothing was better than those popsicle jokes. And here's the meme says her, and then it says, "You make me laugh. Where did you learn to be so funny?" And it says me, and it just has a bunch of popsicle sticks. That remember, I think you got the first half of the joke was on the part of the stick that wasn't under the ice cream or under the popsicle. You had to eat the popsicle to get the answer to the joke.
Yeah, to get the punchline. You would get exactly. You eat the popsicle and you get the punchline.
I can't read them, but can you read 1 or 2 of them off of there?
Let me see. Yeah, let me see if I can. I gotta.
The first one says, "What falls down but never gets hurt? Rain."
Yeah, and the next one goes, Who couldn't the baker buy a new car? Oh, why couldn't the baker buy a new car? He didn't have enough dough." These are straight up dad jokes.
Dad jokes. The birth of dad jokes.
Birth of dad jokes right here.
Popsicle sticks.
What bird has the worst manners? A mockingbird.
So stupid.
What did oreganos name their kids? Herb.
Herb.
Why did the mother clam scold her children? They were being shellfish.
Bruh.
Why didn't the rooster cross the road? He was chicken.
He was chicken. He was definitely chicken.
Well, okay. What was this one? What do you call a sleeping cow? A bulldozer.
Bro. But yeah, there you have it. And the funny thing is, I remember like if you were in a group of friends, it was kind of like who has the funniest one.
Yeah.
So you'd eat your ice cream, you'd go, and then you guys like amongst yourself, like, oh, that one's the best one. That you got the best one.
Yeah, for sure.
That is a good one. That one, that shit takes me back. Those shits take me back. Why don't they do this anymore? I've had popsicles. It's one of the only things I could like eat. That's like a dessert, if you will, and none of them have jokes on them anymore. Like this, it's a lost art. Like
It is.
man,
It really is.
fuck this generation.
All right, next one. Go.
You're 40. It's time to admit you peaked at their shoes every time. And we're talking about when you played Heads Up, 7 Up.
Correct.
Bro. So, yeah, you would put your head on the table, right? And you're supposed to have your eyes on your arm.
Yeah.
But nah, you would slide your head just a little bit more to look under your desk to see if you could see who it was.
Yep.
Man.
You recognize their shoes, you knew who it was.
I absolutely I did that. I definitely for that.
Yeah.
Because we would do this. It was Heads Up, 7 Up during class and Duck Duck Goose. But Duck Duck Goose was a different game. Duck Duck Goose was that game started beef. Like you have people that never got that got picked on purpose because they couldn't run. Like why are you gonna pick on the fat kid? He's gonna have that whole stumble, like
especially if you got a big circle. Whew, man,
but
for sure.
But this one's Heads Up, 7 Up, man. This shit, I want to say almost up until 4th grade. I don't think 5th grade I did it, but from kindergarten to 4th grade, I guess if the teacher didn't have anything on the lesson plan or she gave us like free time, she's like, all right, let's all play Heads Up, 7 Up. Awesome, loved it. So simple.
Yeah.
We loved it.
For sure.
Remember when you could preview CDs in stores before buying it? Bro, and on screen right now is a girl at the CD wall listening to Aaliyah's album. And I'm going to tell you right now, I did this all the time. We had a Virgin Mega Store in Sunset Place.
Yes, we did.
And they had a wall. Oh, this is like one of the biggest music stores because before we used to go to Specs and Paseos, and then we had Car Jewels across the street that did records, but they didn't have anything like this.
No.
And when that Virgin Mega Store opened, bro, and all the fire new stuff that came out would be on there, and you could go and listen to the whole CD, like to the point where it's just like, I think after a while, it only let you play like 30 seconds, right, of each song.
Yeah, that's it. You could only listen 30 seconds of each song because people would just sit there
and
just listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. Sometimes they would have albums like that were coming out like a week later, but it was such like that was an experience. You try explaining this to somebody now that I used to go to a music store where I would buy CDs. And they had a wall with 20 albums, and then you could hear 30-second clips of each song, which, like I said, at first you used to be able to hear the whole CD. But I guess, like you said, people would just sit there and just listen, just lean against it and just listen to the music. So the meme on screen right now reads, the Gen X and millennial equivalent to losing Wi-Fi. And the 5 things on here, your Game Boy screen being cracked.
Yep.
Your CD being scratched.
Ooh.
If you had an album on tape, on cassette, and it ate the freaking string, bro,
you were done.
Horrible. And then what's the last
cable? The cable goes out.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, you're done. You have to figure out something to do. And your VHS, same thing.
The same
VHS
thing.
tape.
The VHS, bro. I'll never forget that happened to Ninja Turtle. Funny enough, I had picked up a second one, TMNT 2 Secret of the Ooze. I would watch that movie so much, and for some reason, the VCR, when I ejected it, the tape came out, but the tape, like the actual film, was still in the VCR. And I'm like, oh my god, and I'm there like just trying to like kind of ease it out and pull it, and I'm just like, what the hell am I gonna do? I can't, like, I don't want to break this, bro. We could like salvage it.
Sometimes you just can't salvage it, bro. You really can't. If you, especially with the cassette tapes, if you knew somebody that was like really patient and would take a pencil and just kind of like try to reel it in and try to make it straight as possible. I didn't have that kind of patience. But I threw that shit out.
You know what would happen sometimes with the cassette tapes, the small music audio ones? You would be turning it and it would start going in. And then once you start getting to the end or whatever, it would flip.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So then what happens?
Twist. You have to take it back out.
Twist fucked everything up. And you'll hear the song up until you get to the twist part. And then it's almost like backwards. Yep.
Yep. I remember because, and then if you wanted to twist, you had to take the whole thing out again and see where the twist was, where did it mess up. Ugh. You had to have patience back then. And if your tape went out, that was it. It's the equivalent of losing Wi-Fi today.
Yep. Oh my. Okay. So the meme reads for everyone. Actually, it doesn't even look like a meme. It just looks like a fact.
Yeah.
But the meme reads, we didn't have vapes. We definitely did not have vapes.
No.
We had Mr. Sketch. If you don't know what Mr. Sketch is, it's those highlighter markers that smelled, that had that scent on it.
Yes.
Bro, we were sniffing the hell out of these things. I remember if somebody had them personally, yo, let me see your markers real quick. You were sniffing the hell. And then I my third or fourth grade teacher would pass, like, you would get one marker and like we would play like a game where we had to like write stuff with the marker, and like she would make, like, we would have to make a fold of paper, make a nameplate. Here's your marker, write your name on your nameplate. And bro, we'd be like,
yep.
Oh my god.
Yo, they were like training us to be like drug addicts or something back then.
Well,
like,
look at this fucking kid. Like, tell me a kid in your class didn't shove the marker in his nose like a crackhead. And we're from Miami. This is like the number one exercise for most people is sniffing things.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, dude.
And they're like, let's prepare kids. Let's whoever created this, let's put a fruit scent into the marker so they could smell it in their nose. Whoever's bright idea was clearly snorting cocaine.
They were a fucking crackhead.
They were
absolutely.
They were sniffing paint. And they're like,
crackhead inventions in the 90s.
He was on paint.
Mr. Sketch watercolor markers.
Yeah. He was on paint. He was sniffing paint while he created this. Guaranteed. That's my theory right there. That's my theory.
And the black one smelled like chocolate, right?
Chocolate or licorice. One of the two.
One of the two.
It was either one of the two. Bro.
But yeah, those are your memes of the week. I'll read it one more time. We didn't have vapes. We had Mr. Sketch, and Mr. Sketch markers were scented watercolor markers that smelled like fruits and candy, and it just you were sniffing that, like you were sniffing the hell out of them. You were. Elementary school was definitely an interesting time in the 90s.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
And that'll do it. That's the episode. We talked Halloween stuff. We did the top 10 Halloween movies based on us, like on our opinion. We did the urban legends. Where we talked about Bloody Mary, Candyman, Lights Out, Light as a Feather, Stiff as a Board, and the all-time classic, the Ouija board.
Yep.
And what else did we talk about? We did the memes of the week
and the orange tape.
The
Halloween orange tape.
Come on.
For sure.
What a great episode this was. Like, this is like, sometimes like when we're talking about what we're going to talk about, I'm just like, okay, yeah, we could, I should have something. And then once we're in it, I'm just like, holy shit. Like, I'm just taken back, or I'm there. That Bloody Mary thing, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Perfect. I remember being in that bathroom. To tell you, teenage boy, I remember holding that girl's hand. I was like, oh my God. How the hell did I accomplish this? Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Give me a kiss.
And I said that line knowing that I'm like, oh, yeah, I go to school with this girl, but me and this girl don't even run in the same circle. So I could say whatever smooth line I think and see where it lands. And I said that line, I'm like, damn, we came into here expecting something to happen and we're walking out empty handed. And then she's like, oh, you want to make out? I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that worked.
Yes, I do.
But yeah, awesome episode. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say again, I say at the end of every episode, I gotta start saying it in the beginning, but thank you for everyone that listens, that follows, that likes, that hits us up on the social medias. We really appreciate it. Keep liking, subscribing, posting, tagging, doing everything to get the page to flow, because we are seeing some significant growth and we appreciate it. And if you like what we're doing, let us know. We'll continue doing it. Again, we've said it before, if you have suggestions for segments, let us know. There are times Tony and I have a million ideas. And then when it comes time to put them to paper, throughout the week, we'll talk the whole week about the ideas. Once we get down to actually writing the episode out, we draw a blank.
Yeah.
An absolute fucking blank. Mind you, when I tell you, we have hundreds and hundreds of ideas. And they all evaporate once it comes down to like writing this stuff down. But that's the show. Thank you everyone for following. Thank you for watching. If you want to reach out to us on our social medias, I am Roly's Retro Room on all of them, on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Tony is Tony and Retro on both TikTok and Instagram. And Mike is DJ Mikey Mix on TikTok and Instagram. And with that being said, everyone be safe out there. I just want to say the world is scary. Things are going crazy. This is your escape. Be safe out there. Treat each other with respect. Keep it retro.